Imagine swimming through the deep ocean when suddenly a creature longer than a school bus glides silently beneath you. It holds the largest brain ever known on Earth, can dive deeper than almost any other mammal, and makes sounds so powerful they can be louder than a rocket launch. This isn't science fiction, it's the incredible sperm whale. At first glance, the sperm whale looks unusual. Its gigantic square-shaped head makes up almost 1/3 of its entire body. But that massive head isn't just for appearance. Hidden inside is a huge organ called the spermaceti organ, filled with a special waxy substance. For centuries, people believed this material was sperm, which is actually how the whale got its strange name. Today, scientists know it has nothing to do with reproduction. The spermaceti organ is one of nature's greatest mysteries. Many researchers believe it helps the whale focus incredibly powerful clicking sounds used for echolocation. Imagine being able to see with sound in complete darkness. The sperm whale sends out rapid clicks that bounce off squid, fish, and underwater landscapes. By analyzing the returning echoes, it can detect prey hundreds of meters away, even where sunlight never reaches. And these clicks are unbelievably loud. Scientists have measured sperm whale clicks at over 230 decibels underwater, making them among the loudest biological sounds ever recorded. Fortunately, the ocean spreads and absorbs much of that energy, allowing whales to communicate and hunt across vast distances. But perhaps the sperm whale's greatest superpower is its ability to dive into the deep. Most marine mammals stay relatively close to the surface. Sperm whales are different. They regularly dive more than 1,000 meters, and some have been recorded diving nearly 3,000 meters below the surface. That's deep enough to reach a world of crushing pressure, freezing temperatures, and total darkness. At those depths, the pressure is hundreds of times greater than what humans experience at sea level. A human without protection wouldn't survive for even a moment. Yet sperm whales have evolved extraordinary adaptations. Their rib cages can safely compress under pressure without collapsing. Their lungs partially collapse during deep dives, reducing nitrogen absorption and lowering the risk of decompression sickness, the dangerous condition divers call the bends. Even more impressive, they can stay underwater for over an hour, and sometimes close to 2 hours. Their muscles are packed with myoglobin, a protein that stores oxygen like a natural scuba tank. Their heart rate also slows dramatically during deep dives, conserving precious oxygen while directing blood mainly to the brain and other vital organs. So what are they searching for in the darkness? Their favorite meal is the giant squid, one of the ocean's most mysterious animals. Giant squids can grow longer than many buses when including their tentacles, yet humans have rarely seen them alive. For centuries, stories of enormous sea monsters attacking ships filled sailors with fear. Ironically, one of the best sources of evidence for giant squids comes from sperm whales themselves. Many sperm whales carry circular scars covering their heads and bodies. These scars perfectly match the suction cups lining a giant squid's tentacles. Every scar tells the story of an intense underwater battle fought in complete darkness thousands of meters below the surface. Despite being fearsome hunters, sperm whales are highly social animals. Females and young calves live together in close family groups called pods. These pods cooperate to protect babies from predators like orcas. When danger approaches, adults sometimes form a remarkable defensive circle, placing vulnerable calves safely in the center while the adults face outward, ready to defend them. Adult males, however, often leave these family groups as they mature. They spend years traveling alone or in small bachelor groups before returning to warmer waters during the breeding season. Communication within sperm whale families is surprisingly sophisticated. Instead of speaking with words, they use unique patterns of clicks known as codas. Different whale families have distinct click patterns that function almost like regional accents or even cultural traditions. Scientists have discovered that these vocal traditions can be passed from one generation to the next, showing that sperm whales possess a rich form of culture. And then there's the brain. The sperm whale has the largest brain ever measured in any animal, weighing around 8 kilograms, about 6 times heavier than the average human brain. Bigger doesn't automatically mean smarter, but such a massive brain supports highly developed social behavior, complex communication, memory, and problem-solving abilities. Researchers continue studying just how intelligent these ocean giants truly are. Sperm whales also play an unexpected role in keeping our planet healthy. Every time they feed in deep waters and return to the surface, they release nutrient-rich waste containing iron and nitrogen. These nutrients fertilize tiny floating plants called phytoplankton. Although microscopic, phytoplankton produce roughly half of the oxygen we breathe and absorb enormous amounts of carbon dioxide from Earth's atmosphere. In a surprising way, sperm whales help support the entire ocean ecosystem and even contribute to regulating our climate. For centuries, humans hunted sperm whales relentlessly for the valuable oil inside their spermaceti organ. This oil was once used in lamps, candles, cosmetics, and machinery. Tens of thousands of whales were killed during the commercial whaling era, pushing populations toward collapse. Thankfully, international protections introduced in the late 20th century ended most commercial hunting. While sperm whale populations have slowly begun recovering, they still face serious threats from ship collisions, entanglement in fishing gear, plastic pollution, underwater noise, and climate change, which may affect the distribution of the deep-sea squid they depend on. The more scientists learn about sperm whales, the stranger they become. They navigate a world without sunlight using sound instead of sight. They survive pressures that would instantly crush humans. They battle legendary giant squids in the darkest parts of the ocean. They raise families, pass down cultural traditions, and quietly help sustain life across the entire planet. Beneath the waves lives an animal unlike any other, a deep-sea giant whose greatest mysteries are still hidden far below the surface, waiting to be discovered.